I mean, I just remember the day. It was at Indianapolis, and it was Thursday, day before Carb Day, and it was, I think maybe, is that Media Day at Indy? Well, we went up to the media center, so we were in the pagoda actually, and he said that he was going to run me next year in the Indy 500, which meant the rest of it. So I was very happy. I mean, and I was caught off guard, and it was everything I needed. Yeah, I mean, I remember when I was testing at Homestead before the first race, and I was pushing so hard on the dead pedal because I was like hanging on for dear life, and I'm going 2 and 3 wide for the first time, and I am like so outside of my comfort zone. You know, when it came to the race, obviously I didn't have a ton of practice up until that point, but you got to get going. And I remember passing on the outside in 3 and 4 at one point, 3 wide, and I was on the top. And so I remember little things like that, but then at the end of the race, I was somewhere just inside the top 10, I think. And it took a while to get all of my memory back, or most of my memory back about it, because I did forget a lot from the accident. But I even forgot like what happened right before the accident. But you know, green flag on a restart. I don't think there was that much left in the race, and a car went up high and got turned around and got loose and spun down the track and collected some other cars. And so I took to the apron, and then I came back up on the apron, and the car was coming down the track because it had a broken suspension. And so as it was coming down the track, it just clipped my right rear and sent me straight up into the wall. It was a huge hit. I don't remember anything from when I hit the wall to when I woke up in the medical center. But there's plenty of film of me looking like I'm awfully drunk walking around. So that was kind of weird, but yeah, it was not a good one. I apparently was repeating myself a lot on the way to the hospital in the emergency vehicle. So I just decided to shut up because I didn't want to have to stay in a hospital overnight. So it was disappointing, though. I mean, it would have been great to get a top 10 in my first IndyCar race, but that's okay because a couple of races later I nearly won. So yeah, Indy was crazy. It came off of obviously a good race, the one before in Japan. Qualified on the front row, took the lead, led for a while, finished 4th. If it would have gone any more laps, I would have even moved up further, maybe even won. But you know, so we move on to Indy, which they say that if you do well at Japan, you do well at Indy. So, but Indy was crazy. I remember coming into the pits after every time I did a run in rookie orientation and having a cheering section, and there was photographers that were just 20 of them taking pictures all the time. I think maybe one of the coolest things about rookie orientation was that this is going to sound probably really stupid, but I was wearing nail polish, and I was wearing like bright pink nail polish, and I just thought that, it's just rookie orientation, I'll take it off, because I don't want to be talking about a race car and using my hands and having an engineer look at my pink nails. That just seems like it might throw him off a little bit. So I took it off as soon as rookie orientation was over with. But it's funny because I can, and it's very easy to identify rookie orientation because it was the only time I was ever wearing nail polish. So anyway, just a funny little tidbit.